So today we're on that lesson 6 quiz.
Yeah, let's see. Start quiz. I think the only thing that I didn't really get, I don't know if any of you guys have done the homework, is like the right skewed and left skewed, like how you tell what it is.
The individual homework?
Yeah.
I haven't got to it, but did you watch the video where the teacher kind of helped with, kind of gave a trick to it? I don't know if it helps.
I watched yeah. You mean Sister, what's her name?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
Our professor. I think it starts with the W.
Me too.
He's gonna see this.
But I watched that, but I didn't understand, like, from the information that it gives you, like the mean and the standard deviation, like how you know if it's right skewed or left skewed or normal.
So I opened up that little graphing applet or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if it's skewed right, it just means the majority of the mass is going to be on the left side of the graph, right? And then, but just a little more information is going to be out to the right of it. So it kind of takes the graph and like swerves it. If that cool little dance move helped you at all.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
So I think as we go through these first couple problems, if you open up that applet, it might help if we look at it.
Okay.
Did you guys do that in textbook homework? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have it open now?
The textbook.
I have it open. I have both of them open.
Like open up the applet, Jessica. Oh crap, my phone. My computer's gonna die. Hold on.
Uh-oh. What?
Okay, emergency over. We're good. So if you open up that applet, and without even, if you go to that top graph just to the right of it, it should say normal. And if you click the arrows and go to skewed, the first thing that's going to pop up is a skewed right graph.
But you see how you said that it would be skewed to the left if there was mass on.
So then there should be a way that you can click on it and change it to skewed right or skewed left. But right now it should be skewed right.
So then most of the mass or the whatever you said would be on the right side, right?
No, so most of the stuff is going to be on the left. It's just going to trail.
Oh, that's right. So left, right skewed, right.
Yeah.
Right skewed. Okay, that makes sense. I totally get it now. Okay.
So if you go to the quiz question, this one's confusing. So when you take a sample size of n, that's just how big the sample size is, and you get 5 random answers. Is the graph gonna show up skewed right, or is it gonna show up more normal? To be honest, I think the answer is normal.
Wait, did you hit so skewed, and then the sample's already for 5, right? Isn't it set for 5?
Right. So it's sized to 5. So if you hit animated.
Yeah, mine is like kind of scattered almost.
Okay.
But there's like 3 blocks to the left and then 1 to the right all by itself.
So you can keep clicking that button, and it's just going to give you the average of what it is.
So since you only get means on here, right? These are just the means.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So how would you know if it's, I guess, unusual or usual, or?
Well, I think
what skewed it would be.
I think because it's such a small sample size that it's going to look more normal rather than.
That's right. Because it wasn't like the number we're looking at. The highest would be 30. Anything lower is probably.
Yeah. So I just did that on the whatever, the sampling distribution simulator.
Yeah.
And it does show up as normal.
Okay, where are you reading that?
Yeah, where's that?
Where am I reading what?
Are you reading that it says it's normal somewhere, or are you just kind of looking at?
No, I just clicked the number 5 a bunch of times. And so it
Do
simulated.
that. So at the top, the parent one is supposed to be skewed. Does yours still say normal on the very first one?
No, mine says skewed.
Okay. And then I just clicked the 100,000 button.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. And then it shows like a little bit more of a tail on the right. And then it says skew is 0.37.
3.8. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, mine says that too.
Okay.
So is it going to come up skewed then?
Yeah, I think it's still right, skewed.
Yeah.
Right, skewed. Okay, so
Yeah.
I have a question. Can you tell without using that simulator? Like, can you tell from the number that you...
That's what I'm thinking too.
That it
How
gives
would
you?
you?
I don't know. I know like there's something about usually if the parent population is skewed, usually the smaller one will be skewed as well, depending on how big N is. But I'm not for sure.
So Sydney, you just hit the 100,000 button to essentially animate it 100,000 times, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you do that, it kind of shows the graph how it comes up, and it's just slightly skewed. It should look more like the top graph rather than a normal graph. So I think that answer is correct. Does that make sense to everyone?
What do you
So
mean?
we're saying right
It's
skewed?
to the right.
So if you go to your app,
Yeah, so I have it pulled up, and I have 100,000 set for the animated one,
Yeah.
right?
and
So
I
if
do see
you-
like the blue.
So do you see how it's like not symmetrical? Do you see how there's a little bit more
That's
of a
right,
tail
on the
on the right? Mm-hmm. That means
Okay.
it's right skewed.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And there's also like if you look to the left of that graph, it says skew equals and then 0.37.
So
That
how
means
would you
that there is a
know
skew.
there is? Yeah, that means there is a skew. But could you tell from that number if there's a right skew or left skew, or if
I have no idea. I think you just have to look at the graph.
Yeah, you just kind of have to look at the graph.
okay,
Okay.
got it. So
Okay, so we're saying right skewed for number 3, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
And then 4 is the exact same question, except it's N100, but it's going to end up being the same thing. I believe.
Is it?
Because all that is that's just the sample size. If
Yeah.
anything,
that is true. And we can't even put.
You can't even go to 100 on
Yeah,
the thing.
I know.
You can only go
Yeah.
25.
But
That's why
hold
it's-
on.
but
If the
it
sample
wouldn't change.
size is bigger than 30, doesn't it make it normal?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it says.
And that's why I was wondering if it had something to do with the number.
Me too. That's what it's kind of confusing.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so this would be normal.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it would.
Okay.
When the parent population is normally distributed.
So that's just
Wouldn't it be normal?
normal.
distributed?
Yeah.
Okay, because parent population is. Okay.
So then 6 is going to be normal as well, because it's
Yeah.
over 100.
Okay.
Would the distribution of means be normally distributed?
Let's see.
I think the first one is right,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and the second one is right,
One.
and the last one.
Okay, I agree.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
8. Is it C? Oh, wait, no. D?
For 8,
Um,
I think it's C. Wouldn't it be?
Isn't C the law of large? Wait, maybe I'm getting mixed up.
I actually think it might be D, talking about the shape of the
Yeah.
distribution.
That's what I was thinking. 'Cause I think C is the law of large numbers.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I can't even find it in my notes. I'm a bad note taker, I guess. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, large numbers as the sample size is large, the sample mean will be close to population mean.
So that's D.
Yeah.
Okay, and then 9 is 10.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Okay,
Wait, sorry, what was the answer?
10.
10. And then for this next one, is it the
10
6
divided by the
by-
square root of... Oh,
Yep.
yeah, kidding, 6.
So it'd be 6 divided by 6, right? Because the square root
Yeah.
of 36. So it's
Yeah.
1.
1.
Okay.
Normal, right? The question.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Would it be
Ooh.
central limit?
I think so.
Because central is more of the shape, right? And law of large numbers is like how far apart they are.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Was that really it? Okay, so I have a question. Will it ever be left skewed?
Yes, it can be left skewed. They just use right skewed examples in this. Right?
Okay.
Yeah,
But
I think
how
so.
would you know it's ever left skewed?
So essentially, if you just flip that graph around, that's how a left skewed would work.
Yeah, so the tail will just go towards the left.
Right, but like with the numbers. Because if
I
it's
think you just
smaller
have to
than
do
30
it on the applet,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
I think there's a way you can change it on the applet, but I don't know how.
Okay.
By the way, I submitted the quiz and we got 100.
Me too.
Sweet.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to submit it then. Yeah. That's awesome.
I'm also going to. Oh, never mind.
Sweet.
So should I just stop the broadcast now?
I think so.
Yeah.
And then I just
That's
take the
fine.
URL and send it in to that.
Yeah, well, it's the one, you click on the bottom right corner, and it's that one down there.